Assalamualaikum. Welcome you all to today's lecture. I am Dr. Rubaiyat Jahan, resident MS Anatomy, BSMMU. Today I will discuss about the classification of the neuron. Objective. My lecture's objective is very simple. After end of the session or lecture, the audience will be able to classify different types of neurons. Now, classification. Neuron can be classified according to the polarity, according to the axon length, and according to the function. And what is according to the polarity? That is, how many cytoplasmic processes do a neuron have? According to that, the neuron can be divided into unipolar, bipolar, and multipolar. According to the axon length, it is divided into two types, Golgi type 1 and Golgi type 2. Here, Golgi is the name of the scientist. According to the function, the neuron can be divided into sensory, motor, and internuncial neuron. Now, according to the polarity, first type is unipolar neuron. Uni means single. From the name unipolar, we can easily understand the neuron will have a single cytoplasmic process or axon. If we see this picture, in this picture, this neuron don't have any dendrites. It has only a single cytoplasmic process, that is axon. This type of neurons are absent in human beings. These are very common in invertebrate animals. Bipolar neuron. It is also very much easy. From the name, we can understand the neuron will have two cytoplasmic processes. But here, the problem is which one is axon and which one is dendrite. The process which conveys signal from periphery to the cell body is the dendrite, and the process which conveys signal from the cell body to the CNS is axon. Bipolar neurons are sensory neurons. They are present on the nasal mucosa, in the olfactory epithelium, in the inner ear, and in the retina. They carry special senses, that is olfaction, hearing and equilibrium, and vision. Pseudo unipolar neuron. The word pseudo means false. Unipolar. From the name, we can understand this is a misnomer. Actually, this neuron, this pseudo unipolar neuron, embryologically they are bipolar neuron. Then their two processes are fuses and form a single cytoplasmic process. That's why they are called pseudo unipolar, because they are actually embryologically they are bipolar neuron, but they fuses with each other and form a single axon. Again, it splits into two parts. The axon, the parts which convey signal from periphery to the cell body is the peripheral process, and the process which convey that signal from the cell body to the CNS is the central process. Pseudo-unipolar neurons are present in the dorsal root ganglia. This is the spinal cord and this is the dorsal root. These are sensory type of neuron. This is the peripheral process which convey the sensation from the skin towards the cell body, and this is the central process which convey the that signal from the cell body to the central nervous system. Here it is the spinal cord. Multipolar neuron. Multi means many. Multipolar neuron has many dendrites and a single axon. Here many dendrites arises from the cell body of the neuron and a single axon arises from the cell body. Now, according to the axon length, the neurons can be divided into Golgi type 1 neuron and Golgi type 2 neuron. Golgi type 1 neuron have a very long axon or process. They form the nerves and peripheral nerves or tracts. And Golgi type 2 neurons, their axons are small. They confined within the gray matter and established synaptic contact with other neurons. If we compare these two pictures, it is clearly visible that it has a long axon and it has a small or short axon. According to the function, the neuron can be divided into sensory, motor, and internuncial neuron. First, sensory neuron. Sensory neuron convey sensation from the body to the central nervous system. All sensory neurons are unipolar or bipolar. Here, this is a bipolar neuron and it conveys sensation from the skin receptor to the thalamus. And also we previously know that bipolar neurons convey spatial senses from the ear, eye and nose. So sensory neurons are unipolar or bipolar. Motor neuron. Motor neurons are the cells in the brain and the spinal cord that allows to move, speak, etc. motor activity. Here the cell body of the motor neuron present on the gray matter of the cerebral cortex, and it will sending commands from the brain to the muscle to do its activity. And motor neurons are multipolar in nature. Internuncial neuron. Here, if we divide this word, it would be inter and nuncial, which come from the Latin word inter, which means between, and nuntis, which means messenger. That is, internuncial neuron is a messenger neuron which connect two neurons. Here, the picture, it is a picture of spinal cord. This is the internuncial neuron which connects the sensory neuron, this red one, with the motor neuron, this blue one, and it forms a reflex arc. So this is the end of my session. Hope you will enjoy. Thank you.